What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another David's Outdoors YouTube video. Snow event 3 is waiting for us outside, so why don't we hop in the tractor and let's get clearing some snow. All right, so as you guys can see, I did clear out the shop parking lot yet, but we do have a little bit. I would say anywhere between 3/4 of an inch to about 1/2 an inch. It kind of drifted up against the buildings and stuff. We do have the snow, or not the snow bucket. We do have the bucket on the front and the Norman inverted snowblower on the back. Basically, there are some hard packed driveways that we are going to have to clear, so we will be having to use this bucket tonight as well. I'm going to clear out this little packed lip of snow in front of my shop door, and then hopefully that'll kind of get the hydraulics warmed up. So it's very cold outside tonight, guys. Very cold. There we go. Just wanted to hop out of the tractor. This is kind of the test driveway. As you guys can see, we're scraping pretty decent here. Might have to angle it a little bit, but this driveway is also kind of known to have quite a few contours. It's not perfectly flat, so Norman seems to be doing okay today. All right, we're in the tractor now, and we are going to our first house. We just finished the test. Sorry about that, you guys fell. Anyways, back to what I was saying. We are currently going out to our first house. We put the Norman down on our test driveway. Everything seemed to scrape pretty good. I might have to angle it a little bit more forward to get a little more of that cutting edge going down, but there's not a whole lot of snow that we have to move right now. So like I was saying, we've got about 3/4 of an inch to about an inch in some spots. It's drifting up a little bit more against some garage doors. So it's pretty much going to be, we're just going to go out, kind of courtesy run, more or less just to show people, you know, get the tractor, get the image out there so people see that we are serious about this service and whatnot. So just gonna go do kind of a courtesy run. I would say maybe only 50% of the driveways are actually gonna need us to come by and do some blowing. So might just be a quick night. I'm guesstimating maybe a 2-hour trip in the tractor. There's gonna be no plow berms. Plows are not planning to go out. So just gonna be a nice, quick, easy one. One problem we are having though is with the drifting, with how cold it has been, we do have quite a bit of snowpack on some driveways. So I did put out that we are going to be taking the front end loader with the bucket on the front, and we are going to kind of scrape through and get some of that hard pack, you know, 2-foot tall hard pack down and just pile it up on the side of the driveway. Nothing too crazy. I just want, you know, where our signs are, I want people to realize that we do offer a pretty good service. It doesn't look good to have all these mounds in front of all these driveways. So that's on the agenda for today. Let's kind of get rolling and let's see what the night brings us. And we're just getting up to our first house, so just want to turn the PTO on. Everything seems to be running smoothly. And let's hammer this first bad boy out. I guess second house. First one already did it, so second house. Take her slow, so we're making sure that we're kind of getting down to the base of this concrete. I don't want people to, especially with it being this cold, I don't really want to turn it into a skating rink right underneath that blower. So kind of take her low and slow and make sure that we're scraping down as good as we possibly can be. Like that, the first driveway is finished. Just pulling up to the third house. Looks like she has not cleared it yet, so we got another good one to clear. Get our RPMs up again. Gosh, these wiper weights that Deere puts on, I just don't like them. They don't automatically go back into position, and so they just become such a pain when you're trying to really, you know, you got to click it where you want it off. So ends up getting in the way. It's just always another button to push, especially when you're trying to do visibility and you're backing up and you got a blower running. And one more thing you got to push is the darn windshield wiper, because Deere did not make it so it just resets back to its set position. But it's just one other thing, but it's all right. We're still happy. So scraping, we're doing really good tonight on scrape quality, so I am happy to see that for sure. It is pretty windy, so I might have to adjust the chute rotation a little bit more today. I gotta maybe start attacking these driveways so I'm not getting all this blowback right back at the tractor and back on the driveway, but sometimes it's kind of hard. Some of these houses are just not angled in favor of the wind at the moment. So just got that one taken down. Our next house is literally just right around the corner here. I'll hammer this bad boy out as well. Now you're going to turn off the PTO. Kind of hit this corner, back right in, and start blowing this bad boy too. Beautiful night tonight. Beautiful night. You guys will have to let me know if you guys are out as well. I know this storm. Hold on. Like I said, I'm in South Dakota, and I know this storm kind of went south of us. I'm not sure if you guys up in Canada ended up getting any storm, but this one kind of ended up going south. So I know buddy down south of me a little bit more in South Dakota, I know they've got a couple inches that he's out blowing tonight, so it's always fun to get a little bit of snow. Always fun. Yeah, see, I would say her driveway, we're actually looking at about 2.5 inches on hers, so definitely a good call to go out tonight. Back up right to the garage door and pull away. Just beautiful. What's even better is the next house. I think it's just right around the corner from this guy too. It's all about route density. Remember that, route density. So I might actually pick, I think it's one more street over. I was wrong. Oh, maybe not, maybe not. Don't lose hope in me yet. I think it might be one more street. No, it's definitely one street over. I was wrong. That's why I need Folo-Soft. I'm going off of memory right now. Folo-Soft would be kind of nice. Yeah, here we go. Now I'm in the right neighborhood. I see it now. I think I see it. Do I see it? I do see it. She's got a car parked in her driveway, but at least we'll still be able to hammer this out. So this one I'm not going to start the blower yet. I'm just going to kind of back drag everything down to the end and then start it after that. can't focus when I'm in the operator station. We'll take her when we're down. It's nice powdery snow, luckily, so that's why I'm doing this. Don't do this on a wet snow. Uh-oh. No, there she goes. We're alright. Don't be too alarmed. And that is that road done. On to the next like eight houses are actually just right in a row next to each other. So the first part of this route goes really fast, which is nice. It's not like sadly the first part is like this, and then the last part of the route is here, 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 here. So you're like going from neighborhood to neighborhood instead of going from street to street, which makes things a little bit not fun, I guess, but you gotta take the good stuff when you got it. So at least it's a start. It's better than the whole route being like that. So we've got, yeah, it's, as you can see, these ones are just hammering right out one after another. And however, the ones we're going up to, they do have a tendency to be, they do theirs sometimes before I've even had a chance to come out and take a look or come in the tractor. So I would imagine that maybe a couple of these houses have already been done, so we will see. But I might put you guys on the back cam for this portion of snow. To one of the problem child ones here. As you can see, as I turn into it, that's a lot of hard pack. Blower will not go through that. So I'm just going to take the bucket. Basically, we're just going to kind of scrape everything up, loosen it up, and then we'll hit the blower after that. So nothing special, but it's got to be done. So at least looks like we've got some quality of you can see, look at that. Yeah, that would not have come up very well with the blower. So, but I will kind of just put it back down, and we're gonna try and see if the blower will take that. So that's what we got to do for a few of them. This is the first one we're gonna have to do it on. Actually, the driveways are looking a little bit better than I had originally anticipated. So just kind of like my last video, that's all that we're doing. That's it. Just kind of break things up, loosen them up. I know a lot of you guys think that I'm nuts because most of you don't have loaders on your tractor, and there's a lot of waste of time work, but it's what happens when you live in the plains of South Dakota. Stuff doesn't always just look super pretty, so you gotta do what you gotta do to keep your customers happy and keep the name brand of your business looking good. So that's it. We're just gonna do that and turn around and blow it. It's just as simple as that. So on this driveway that we're getting to, I like to scrape it down. This lady she's suffering from some pretty tough stuff in, you know, health-wise right now, and so I tend to find that the blower does not scrape very well on her driveway. So what I've been doing lately is just kind of taking the blade and back dragging, and she knows it puts a little bit more stress and strain on her driveway, but they need it. I mean, they need to be able to get out and not have to worry about salting as much or slipping. And so with this specific driveway, I just want to help her out a little bit. You know, she's already going through a tough enough time in her life that it's just one last thing she doesn't need to worry about. So this is one of the few driveways that I do sidewalks on as well, and it looks like it'll be a pretty easy go around tonight. So just know that, you know, sometimes we can get so caught up in making money, and there are other things in this world too that you know, you need to watch out for. Not everything is about making money. If you can do one thing that doesn't take a whole lot of extra time, obviously this is not a repeatable thing for every person on my route, but at least for a couple people I do it just because I know that it makes their life exponentially better, and it really doesn't take that much more time out of my day to do it. So, and then all we do with this is we take it. Oh, that's a lot more than I thought. So actually we're gonna flip it to the other side and put the rest of this in her yard. See, this is a pretty good sized drift, but it actually doesn't look like it might be hard packed too much. So maybe what we'll do is actually just try to go through it for now with the Norman and see how that handles it. There we go. Now you guys can kind of see what we're doing a little bit better. We're just still hammering away at this same driveway. Probably you guys can see over there, it's coming out pretty good. So a lot of snow on this driveway. Do is I'm just going to use the bucket to push all the snow away from the driveway, just so I'm not blowing all this stuff back into the driveway. Kind of just using it like a snow pusher, I guess, more or less. and then we'll just hit it with the blower all at once. So I think that's the best solution for all this. So all right, let's give this a quick shot. Now we are going through a lot of snow, so woo! I'd say right now we're going through about 2 foot of snow. Hard packed stuff. Look at that just come right out of that chute. I don't know how well you guys can see it, but that is a solid stream of snow. Ready? I'll kind of move out of the way. All right, everybody, we just got done. That took way longer than I thought it was going to end up taking, like 6 hours by the time we finished. We did run into a few issues. As you guys can see up here, this fender is all types of messed up. So basically what's supposed to happen is it's spring loaded, so it's supposed to stay in like that and spring back this way. Somehow that got all bummed up, and so I've got to mess with that. It's too frozen, I can't take it off right now, and it's kind of late. So as you can see, this is what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to pop out and return back to its position. On top of that, we're running into an issue with the hydraulic hoses here. Basically, as you can see, there's supposed to be a stand or something holding these hoses up. I just bought this Norman so cheap that I guess I can't really beg or ask for that, but did not come with that, and the chain for the PTO ended up breaking off, so it was just kept whacking it, and luckily nothing happened, but that is something we're gonna have to do before I basically tear apart these hydraulic hoses with that chain. Other than that, everything went relatively okay. It was just a really long night. I don't know why it took longer than normal. We did have to stop quite a few times. The worst part about tonight though had to have been, it's about -5 degrees out right now with a wind chill of -30, and the tractor just struggled staying warm. I had all the heaters pointed at me towards the end of the night, would not stay warm. So I am really cold. I'm gonna take a hot shower tonight when I get home just to kind of de-thaw. But yes, this thing did not do well heating me while it was that cold. So stuff that I'm gonna have to look at, stuff that can all be fixed, but I'm gonna go to bed. I gotta do all my wake up tomorrow morning, get all my sidewalks and walkways done that I have. So we are gonna call it a night. I'm gonna call the video here. And as you can see, snow event number 3 is done. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to subscribe, like, comment, and stay tuned for the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching.